Welcome to Collision at Home. If you've never done Collision with us before, this is what we're about. Our life and our faith colliding. So the Point Church, we are all about helping people, and that could be you, take your next step in your journey with Christ. And so one of the best ways that we can keep in contact with you and for you to know what's happening in our student ministry is our app. There's so many great things in it. Some of you still don't have the app. Just get the app. One of the things in the student section in the app is text updates. Man, I would encourage all of you to do this. It's a way for me to just send out mass information just like that to everybody. It makes it super simple and easy. There's other social media things on there that you can follow, which is cool, but that's a biggie. Also, we would love for you to do our digital Devo. Our digital Devo, and I'll be the first one to say, I don't do it every single day sometimes, so I just confess that. But man, the days that I do it, it's awesome. And I've done much better this go around, and so I encourage you to do the digital devotion that's in student resources as well. Now, before we get into the message tonight, there's one thing that I do want to share with you. We had this opportunity, some of you may have already heard about it or seen it, to make an impact to the elderly in our community. And so some of these people don't have anyone come and see them. They don't have any family come and see them. And so they're just kind of alone, and they can't really go out anywhere right now because of the social distancing. So here's the cool thing. You have an opportunity this week. Now, I know it's Wednesday, so you've only got a couple more days, but to write a letter, draw a picture, write a poem, something, put it in an envelope, and then take it up to the church, up at the top of the ramp where the entrance is. There's a bucket there that says put letters in there. Man, put letters in there. If you want to write one, that's awesome. If you want to write 20, that would be unbelievable. Our goal is to hit 150 letters just to bless these people who really aren't getting any kind of contact or connection with anyone. So, without further ado, let's jump into The Good Life Week 2.
Hey, what's up, guys? I'm Ashley, and the good life for me is drinking coffee. You might think it's kind of gross, but I think it's delicious. I just kind of burned myself. Okay, we're gonna let that cool down a little bit. Okay, so the good life. Living a happy, fun, fulfilling life. It may not be coffee, but who doesn't want that? No matter what it looks like for each of us, we're all trying to live our best lives. And that's exactly what we're talking about today. We're talking about all of the things we can focus on to start living the good life, living God's best life for us. Okay, first though, let me tell you something about me. So when I was in middle school, I was actually homeschooled. Do I have any homeschoolers out there? You're my people. But I was so teased about it. I was literally known as the homeschool girl. And so I had to work really hard at making friends in my neighborhood and church. But things started to change for me because my brother and I started to make movies at home. After our studies, we would clear out our entire living room. We would go in our closets and find all these things for props and costumes. And then we'd spend the whole evening just making movies. And so we would invite our friends from the neighborhood and church and our cousins, and they'd come over and watch these movies, and they loved them. So much so that they started to beg their parents, please let us go to their house so we can be in their next film. It was a nice turn of events because I went from just being the homeschool girl to the homeschool girl who makes really cool movies with her brother. You probably aren't known for the same thing I was known for. Maybe you do films too, or maybe you don't. But the reality is, we're all known for something. Have you ever actually thought about what you want to be known for? Think of an answer to this in your head. What do I want to be known for? Okay, pretend this is you. Where are your clothes? Nice, there you are. Hey guys, I'm Ashley. Wow, you have absolutely no face. Just a mustache. So weird. Okay, this isn't you, but you get the picture. What do you want people to know about you more than anything else? Okay, that you're a good friend. How about a great basketball player? Right there. What about an incredible actress? A lunchroom comedian? Put it right there for the laughs. A vlogger? A Christian? Really smart? Really nice? We all have a lot of ideas of what we want to be known for, right? Things like nice and great basketball player and a friend, maybe even a vlogger. Those are all really great things to be known for. But here's the thing, whether we realize it or not, we're already known for something. Maybe it's something awesome and amazing that you love being known for, like being the star of the soccer team, or a leader in your small group, or the nicest kid in your grade. Or maybe it's something you don't really love being known for. Something like failing your classes, or always being late for things, or being the one who always argues with the referees. No matter what it is you're known for right now, over time, it becomes a part of your reputation. Woo! That is a big, scary word. You've heard that word before, right? Your reputation is basically what people know about you. It's your status, your name, and your character. In other words, it's what you're known for. It's the things that come to mind when people think of you. Even before someone meets you, they may know something about you just from your reputation. And when you have the reputation you want, that's great news. But when the reputation you have isn't all that awesome, it's not so great news. You see, your reputation can be a tricky thing to navigate. Speaking of navigate, let's get him out of the way. First of all, do we even need to care about what other people think? Haven't we all been told over and over again that what other people think of us shouldn't matter? If that's true, then why is something like our reputation even important? We should just tune them out and silence the haters, right? And if we do care about our reputation, is there anything we can do to control it? We all know how fast gossip spreads at school. Maybe you even have a reputation right now that's the result of an untrue rumor. Sure, you've tried to tell people that it isn't true, but somehow that rumor remains. And just like that, it becomes a part of your reputation. After that, it seems like there's nothing you can do to change it. Or maybe you think your reputation isn't a big deal because you know you get to start over soon. You're like, I'm out of here. Maybe you're going to a high school next year, or moving to a new school, or finding a new group of friends, or even changing your small group. With new people in your life comes the chance to develop a new reputation. So why worry about the one you have now? You know things are going to be different soon, so you choose to focus on the reputation you want to develop next, instead of the one you have now. Maybe you are concerned about your reputation, but only with the people who you think matter. In fact, you might have multiple reputations with multiple groups of people. In your family, with your friend group, on your team, in your small group. Maybe your reputation is different in each of these groups of people. And while you might care about what you're known for with your friends or family, you might not be worried about what your team or even your small group thinks. When it comes to your reputation, isn't there a lot to think about? Well, before you get overwhelmed and totally zone out on me, let me give you the good news. When it comes to your reputation, there's something you can do to make sure you have the one you want. To make sure that when people think of you, they think of all the good things that you want to be known for. Things like being nice, a great friend, or someone who works really hard. To make sure you have the reputation you want, you have to listen to the wisdom of the God who made you, the God who wants you to live the good life. The Bible is full of real men and women who found themselves navigating their reputations for better and for worse. One of those people was a guy named Solomon. Solomon was a king who had a reputation for being wise. In fact, he's still known today as one of the wisest people who ever lived. It's a pretty cool reputation, huh? A lot of Solomon's God-given wisdom is recorded for us in a book of the Bible called Proverbs. And that's where we're gonna start when it comes to figuring out this whole reputation thing. So let's take a look. A good name is more desirable than great riches. To be esteemed is better than silver or gold. Okay, so let's stop right there and break this down. When the writer said a good name, he didn't mean actually what you're named. I think Ashley is a pretty cool name. It's a good name. He just meant a good reputation. He meant being known for something good. And according to him, that's worth more than riches. And to be esteemed, well, that means to be respected and valued and admired. And that's better than silver or gold. So basically, a good reputation is one of the most valuable things you can have. You see, a good name, like Ashley, I'm just kidding. A good reputation is important, and it means so much more than just fame or status or wealth. A good name is backed up by things like good character, good choices, and being a good person. People don't get a good name without earning it. It requires a consistent commitment to doing the right thing, even when it's unpopular, inconvenient, and unappreciated. It isn't something you just happen into or develop overnight. It's something you have to work toward. It's something that develops over time, one good choice after the other. One display of good character after another. One act of kindness, strength, friendship, and humility after the other. All of that over time turns into a good name and a good reputation for you now and later. You see, when it comes to your reputation, there's a lot of things you have no say in. There are going to be things people say or think about you that you can't control. But when it comes to your reputation, you can control the choices you make that build it. You can control the things you do or say that influence the path your life is on. You can control your character. And here's why I think that's important for you right now. Your good reputation doesn't just impact your life today. It impacts the life you want to have one day. Most of us don't care about our reputations until we have to. We don't think about it until it's not the one we want, until we've lost control of it. But when you do that, you're missing the opportunity to become the person you want to be, both now and later in your life. When you make choices today that impact your reputation for the better, you're setting yourself up for a better future. A good reputation really has the power to change things. Think of it this way. Maybe you love kids, so you really want to start babysitting. Well, what's the first thing parents do when they want to hire a babysitter? They ask about you. They get other parents' opinions about you or the babysitter they're interested in hiring. Do you think they'll hire a babysitter with a good reputation or a bad reputation? I think we all know the answer to this one. Or maybe you really like someone at school, but your parents won't let you ask anyone out unless they approve of them first. Well, a good reputation will go a long way in that situation. And years from now, you might be applying to college. And when you do, those colleges are going to look at everything, every decision you've made in the last several years to show them that you have the kind of reputation that they want on their campus. If you wait until those moments to start caring about your reputation, it'll be too late. But if you start right now, if you start making the kinds of choices that influence your reputation for the better today, you'll set yourself on a path for a better life, the good life. Now, there's something really important to remember here. A good reputation isn't just about getting the good life for yourself. Think about it. When you reflect a good reputation, the people around you will notice. They'll see something different about you, something that sets you apart from the rest. And when they see that, you have the opportunity to influence their faith in a really positive way. They'll see that pursuing the good life is about following the life God calls all of us to live. It all comes down to this. If you want the good life, care about your reputation. Now, here's one thing I want you to understand. Caring about your reputation doesn't mean caring about what everyone thinks about you. That's not healthy, and it's not the point. If we listen to every single person's voice or opinion all the time, we'd go insane, right? No. Caring about your reputation means caring about living the kind of life God has for you, the good life. It means focusing on making choices right now that will impact your life for the better later. So what exactly does this look like? Well, I think we can start by asking ourselves two questions. The first question, what do I want to be known for? What do you want people to know about who you are? And then when they hear your name, what do you want them to think? Both today and in the future, what do you want to be known for? Being kind, being funny, being friendly, being a follower of God or encourager of others, being disciplined at your sport, focused at school. Identify at least one thing you want to be known for in your life right now and as you grow up. Then ask yourself, are the choices I'm making positively affecting my reputation? Are the things you're doing or saying helping you be known for the things you want to be known for? Are they influencing your reputation the way you want them to? If they are, then that's great. Ask God to help you keep walking in that path of your life. And if they aren't, maybe it's time to stop and reevaluate. Believe it or not, it's never too late to change. And you can ask God to help you. Maybe pray for His wisdom to lead you to make better choices, or ask your small group leader for help in making a change toward the kind of reputation you want to have. Remember, if you want the good life, care about your reputation. As you head out today, I want you to think about this question. What's one thing I'm known for right now in my life? Haven't forgot about you. Ha, gotcha.
Okay, everybody, now that we've finished this video, I want you to go ahead and join the Zoom meeting. At the very beginning of this, we've got some really cool things we're going to share, that I'm going to share. If you do not have the link, if you didn't get that from your small group leader, click on the details below this video and you'll see a link for it, and you can come join us.